Hello, and here I'm again with my friend, Chef Ahmed.
Happy to be here again.
Thank you so much, Chef. Always a pleasure working with you. And today, people are always saying I only cook meat, but today we're going to go vegetarian. And here we've got some aubergines. Chef, what do you think we're going to do with them?
So we've got the tannur already going on for almost 10 minutes. Once the fire calms down a little bit, we're going to be putting the aubergines on the dying embers and roast it for almost like 10 to 15 minutes.
Wonderful,
yeah.
Wonderful. And we're going to serve that with a nice sauce. We have here some garlic, which we're going to cook in vinegar. Unusual, right, Chef?
Yes.
And then we're going to take the garlic out and mix it with olive oil and some salt and pepper. And then we're going to put the aubergine peeled, of course, and cut up into that wonderful sauce.
Okay. All right. What about the egg?
Yes, eggs. Well, I did say vegetarian, but I'm cheating a little bit. We are going to do some eggs, and we're going to use the tannur. We're going to use the ashes of the tannur to cook those eggs.
So we're just throwing the eggs on the ashes?
That's right. We're going to bury them in the ashes, and we're going to eat them, salt and pepper, and cinnamon. What do you think of that?
That's very interesting.
Okay, let's start cooking. The aubergine have left the tannur, and so now it's time to make our sauce. Very simple. We have garlic, used a whole bulb, which we're going to crush, and then we're going to cook it in vinegar. Once the garlic is done, we're simply going to mix it with the olive oil and the salt and pepper. Chef, would you like to crush some garlic?
Yep.
Okay, let me get you started. There you go.
So just crushing.
Yeah. Let me just put that in here, and then I'm going to finish off the rest. Of course, we're releasing all these wonderful garlic flavors.
I always like before adding garlic anywhere, just to crush it a little bit so it releases the flavors.
Yes, that's right.
It's the whole experience.
Okay, put that in here as well. And now we're going to add the vinegar. And so now we're going to cook it in our mustawqad.
Let's go.
Right, so our aubergine, as you can see, are now done. They've been in the embers of the tannur. Now we're simply going to take them out, and we're going to remove the peel. As you can see, this is very easy now that they've been cooked. Beautiful. I think they're well done, Chef. What do you think?
And even the smell, it has that smoky smell.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And here we have our aubergine, and we're going to cut them up now and then put them in that wonderful sauce. Right, our garlic is ready, Chef.
Yeah.
And now we can remove it from the fire. Okay. In case you're wondering how long to cook it, it's essentially when you've tenderized the garlic. And then of course we're going to remove the garlic from the sauce. Try to make sure that you don't get too much vinegar. There's of course some vinegar attached to the garlic, but that's quite okay. That will be more than offset by the olive oil. Okay. And then of course we're adding our olive oil. And finally, for good measure, Chef, will you do the honors?
So just for taste.
And then we're going to mix this well. Make sure that all those wonderful flavors are combined. And then, Chef, why don't you put in the aubergine very gently. And then we're going to, actually, the easiest way to do it is with your hands. And you can also feel the aubergine pieces and make sure that you don't squash anything. So, there we have it, Chef. 13th century Andalusian aubergine.
So that should be the texture, not mashed or sort of like...
No, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This looks good.
Shall we try?
Shall we try? Yes.
Yeah, well.
That's really good. I didn't expect this.
No. I'm not the biggest fan of aubergine, but this is...
That's really nice. The sourness of the vinegar is just adding up to the flavor.
But
really
without overpowering it, right, Chef?
It's not overpowering it, no.
In fact, you barely taste that there's vinegar in there, but it's all coming together.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't see this coming.
No. Those Andalusians knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs. So here we have our eggs baked in ashes. And we're going to eat it with this wonderful spice mixture, cinnamon, salt and pepper, and we are just going to coat the egg with it.
I never tried cinnamon on eggs before. Let's see.
What do you think, Chef? Good combination, right?
That is a good combination. Can I mix it with the...
Yeah, and of course here we have our aubergine. So for the vegetarian, of course, just have the aubergine. But if we mix the two, I think that's a wonderful evening meal. What do you think, Chef?
And like for the eggs, it's like adding the protein.
Yes, exactly.
That's nice.